My name is Nate Batchelor. Today, I'd like to shed light on a common issue that plagues today's society. That is the acceptance, or lack thereof, of neurodivergent people. Those on the spectrum, particularly those in the more vulnerable years, have a very hard time accepting themselves. While they can seek therapy for this, these therapy programs are usually run by people who aren't neurodivergent and are generally unaware of the internal struggles that these people go through. But what if they weren't? I'd like to introduce you to the Neurodivergent Roundtable, a program run by neurodivergents for neurodivergents to help foster an environment of love, self-acceptance, and therapy. While there is a lot known about neurodivergent people and those on the spectrum, it comes from not so generous sources. For example, the neurological disorder Asperger's is named after Hans Asperger's, a Nazi scientist who sent children with the disorder to death at the hands of the Nazis. And today, while there are groups who say they want to help people with autism and those on the spectrum, they're often either misguided at best, or at worst, in the case of Autism Speaks, that a veil of love and kindness that is in reality an organization that actively tries to ostracize and alienate people who are neurodivergent. And what's worse is that these are often targeted at parents of these neurodivergent children, which leads to these children growing up not only feeling alienated from their peers, but also alienated from their own family. And sometimes the best case scenario for them to seek treatment is from other people who share the same placement on the spectrum and are just as neurodivergent as they are. While some participants may not be able to relate to anyone, or just might have difficulty speaking or being there in general, there are many great benefits that can come out of this. For example, neurodivergent young people will be able to meet the neurodivergents who are older and much more professional and have accomplished things, and they can look up to that. Another thing they can do is meet with other kids on the spectrum and talk to them and get to know them and make friends with them. It can also lead to them accepting themselves for who they are and gaining a real sense of love and catharsis. This can lead to them gaining more self-confidence, gaining the ability to approach more difficult situations easier, and ultimately help identify other neurodivergent kids and fellow classmates and peers and whatnot, and offer the same kind of love that was extended to them at this program. Overall, I think that instead of trying to ostracize and demonize these neurodivergent individuals, creating both a loving and caring and safe environment for them will ultimately be more cathartic and be a very therapeutic experience. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.